Hey everyone, Brian Schulstead, Managing Director, Bridgemark Strategies. I help financial advisors change firms or sell their practice by providing unbiased advice and guidance at no cost to you. Now, in this video, I'm going to be discussing a lot of the myths around advisors going independent. A lot of these myths are propagated by the W-2 firms that exist out there. So since 2007, I've been helping financial advisors exit W-2 firms and go independence. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the right place. Okay, so thoughts of going independent. A lot of advisors out there have never, experienced independence and really don't know what it is. They've grown up in the W-2 space, have been employed their entire career. I was in the same boat as you. Up until 2007, I had spent roughly about 12 years in the industry at a regional W-2 firm. All I knew about independence was they're going to give you this high payout, more than likely stick you out on an island and say, good luck. But what I learned over the years is that couldn't be further from the truth. The resources, the technology, the support, you name it, are more in line with your goals at an independent firm than any W-2 firm you can be at. So we're going to go over those right now. One of the first myths that you hear about are that there are plenty of hidden fees and additional costs, and that's going to end up driving your payout at an independent firm down or below even where you are with your W-2 firm. And the reality is that that's not true. The cost structures and the payouts are all laid out there on the table, and they are transparent. And in most cases, advisors, regardless of your production level, are going to be much better off on the independent side of the fence. Additionally, you're also now going to be building equity in your practice. You got to remember, at the W-2 firm, you do not own that business. But on the independent side, those are your clients. So each time those clients are signing their name to an account document or e-signing it or docu-signing it, you're building equity. And that's a great thing. Another myth that seems to be propagated is that their technology is lacking, or that there's an overall lack of resources and support if you have issues. Majority of these firms are tied to either large custodians or are large custodians themselves, and their technology is at or above levels that you see at the majority of W-2 firms. That's their investment. That's how they work with each advisor. They're not going into your office or having to download any software back in the old days to your servers, and come by and do that. Everything is web-based. You're able to operate very freely and have flexibility that you've likely never had before. Another myth that comes up is that there will be no support, right? It goes back to the earlier story I mentioned about being stuck out on the island and they're going to say good luck. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Every resource that is typically aligned with these independent firms is solely focused on dealing with their independent advisors, people that are doing the same work that you're doing. So whether it's investment management, business management, transition support on the front end, reinvesting in resources, that is all going to be focused on you. So if you're looking at employee counts that are there to support you, if you put your hand up, I might add, because oftentimes, at the W-2 firms, you're required to attend certain things, or you're required to be on a conference call. At the independent space, hey, if you put your hand up, the resources will come running. Another myth that's pushed out there by the W-2 firms is that if you go independent, there won't be any culture, or you won't have any camaraderie. And what I say to that is that the culture is what you make of it. If you want to join existing offices and have someone just down the hallway you can knock on their door, you can find that. If you're looking for, attending regional meetings or regional conferences, those exist as well. All of these firms are going to have national conferences and rewards trips for their top advisors. And typically their national conferences, everyone's invited. So the culture is there if you look for it and you want it. But the culture is at the level that you desire, not what the firm desires. And that's unique. The next myth is a big one. It's my clients will not move if I change firms. Well, here's what I tell everyone when I sit across from them, or I'm on a Zoom call or on a phone with them and they're asking me about, will my clients move? And you need to determine, number one, who are clients and who are customers. A little story about that would be, if your client was attending a party or they're playing golf with someone and they ask them where their money is, who manages their money? Are they saying you as the advisor, or are they saying your firm? Now, if they're saying your firm, I think you've got some work to do, right? Those are customers, and they're customers of the firm that you are at. Now, if they're saying your name, those are clients. Clients will move with you because you've built up years of trust and relationships with them. And clients are typically going to be, it depends on the size of your book, but they're going to be 80 to 90% plus of your revenue producing assets. So the answer is yes, your clients will move with you. So I hope this video helped you address some of the common myths or misconceptions that you've heard about leaving the W-2 space to go independent. Now, since 2007, I've been helping financial advisors make that move from the W-2 space to independence and helping them find the best feel, fit, and financial solution for them and their practice. Feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is on the screen. Look forward to hearing from you soon.